say DMV. We only tie in the outskirts when it comes to sports. For the VA, we're going to grab us Allen Iverson. We're going to grab us Michael Vick. For the Baltimore, we're going to grab us Angel Reese. And we kind of maybe just hilarious a little bit, but for realistic, we kind of keep it just sports. So, of course, like I said, further south, it's going to be Michael Vick and it's going to be Allen Iverson. Farther north, it'll be Angel Reese. So to kind of start it off, like I said, again, with probably the most wholesome story, especially in this dark week, was absolutely this moment right here between Angel Reese and her mom.
Today.
Yes.
And for your birthday today.
Oh, wow.
This is your cake. You said that if your mortgage was paid off, that you would retire, or you can pick if you want to work still. So your mortgage today has been paid.
Say, oh,
you dropping the cake.
What?
Today your mortgage has been paid. You ain't got to worry about your mortgage no more. And if you want to still work and keep yourself, if you want to keep yourself busy, you can keep yourself busy. But Jamel has it handled. Shout out to Jamel to making it happen, and Janine, of course.
My
but
God.
Your mortgage is paid, and you don't got to work. You don't have to work anymore.
Are you serious?
Yes. And when I move to Chicago this year, actually, I'm getting a house, y'all. You can come stay with me whenever you want to. So you,
oh Lord Jesus,
okay.
Happy birthday!
1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you.
Bro, Jimmy, I'm going to cut it right there because I'm not going. Mom Dukes was not going for nothing else, bro. If you would really watch that video, it kind of like watching that video, just that however many minutes that was alone by itself, it would have made you feel some type of emotional way. But if you actually watched the episode and got to see that mommy and daughter banter between like a mom that's not real old and the daughter's like in her early 20s, like that banter that you kind of get between mom and daughter who has a healthy mother and daughter relationship, it led up to that moment where it was like, I was like, damn, this ain't even my family. And it made you get emotional because, I mean, of course, if you have been 22 from any major city, and I'm talking about black city, you know how hard it is, one, to even just make it to 22, let alone be able to retire one of your parents. And I understand, I know I'm saying it's somebody right here, you just jumping out of your soul, you want to hate on Angel Reese. All I'm going to ask you is, I don't care how old you are, my question to you would be is, mom, dad, it don't matter. What's the coolest thing you have ever bought one of your parents? And if I'm going to keep it a buck, if it's under a band, you should probably keep your opinion to yourself. It's okay, dog. And I understand, listen to what I'm saying. I tell y'all this all the time. I understand how the internet works. I understand it's just, for some people, you're just naturally born. I'm just going to hate on Angel Reese because she just triggers a different type of emotion for me. Cool. I ain't mad at you because guess what? One of her favorite slangs is hating pays too. Let's be clear. Skip Bayless has made a career. Skip Bayless is a multi-million-dollar LeBron James hater. So I ain't sitting here. I'm not mad at you. It comes with the territory. And I am a LeBron James stand the same way I stand for Angel Reese. So I'm cool with it. I understand what happens. But I know one place that I love to record from is I Told You So Records. I told y'all literally, I can't remember what the first deal was. And it seemed crazy when I said it. But this was before the season started. It's like right after the draft, I sit here and said, me and Marcus was having a conversation. And I was like, I'm going to go out on a limb and say Angel Reese probably will be the first WNBA player to reach a beat. And I know realistically, because if you love Stephen A is your daddy, and you take all your sports commentary from Stephen A, you would think that Caitlin Clark probably would be there. I told y'all this before. I said, hey, if the rest of America feel the same way to where, like, when you listen to Stephen A, when he put them knee pads on for old girl, why they don't give her a product to sell? If, like, they tell you, I literally watched Shanae Ogumake sit here and say, and the crazy thing is, her sister is somebody completely different. I can't believe the way she tap dance for Shorty, but cool. If she's the needle mover, my question is, why don't they give you a product to move? I've never in my life heard a needle mover don't sell no product, even if it's not for somebody else, even for yourself. Why not do it? But listen to what I'm saying. I understand how it works. Cool. I understand how most people digest stuff. You can't, it's hard to see in the future a little bit. The same way I told people earlier about Lotto. Even before she threw the jabs to Nikki, I called it. It's some things that I just pay attention and I understand marketing and I understand a superstar when it's just clear day in your face. And sometimes if you allow other people to tell you stuff, it's hard to see what they telling you because you can't out hear what they're telling you. Because of course, if you turn on, and that's why one of those things I was so surprised. I was like, damn. Because if you're on Google and you search stuff, I was so surprised of all the outlets that picked up the moment between her and her mom. I didn't even get to the McDonald's thing yet. I was just surprised how many, from TMZ to People Magazine to CNN, and I watched a lot. I'm talking especially CNN. I watched CNN go crazy on Angel Reese before. I'm talking about like every time she didn't breathe towards old girl, I didn't watch them sit here and write up something crazy about her. So for them to see them all just highlight this thing, because I do realistically, of course, especially in the black community, I think even as a kid, dreaming of if you wanted to be a rapper, a basketball player. Even when you hear any of these athletes or rappers talk, that's the first thing everybody want to do. Be able to sit here and retire your parents, get your mom a nice house, be able to move them out or somewhere else, whatever it is that's on your bucket list, your to-do list. Like that's the first thing you hear athletes to do. So it don't matter. Again, like I told y'all, it's cool. I understand why people had their opinions, if you really, especially if you really don't watch the games. But if you do, even perfect example, Saturday night, Unrivaled going on TNT. Angel Reese get ejected out the game. I'm talking about the whole entire arena. Boo, boo. Literally before Luka and Anthony Davis get to steal the weekend thunder, that was probably realistically, I watched all this, the same pages who was championing her up for the mom thing. Oh, they was ready to go crazy. I literally seen them start to like, they was ready.
She got ejected out of the 3-on-3.
Yeah. Because of the ref, I mean, it was her and the ref had a back and forth, and it was like one of them, like she was brushing the play off, and the ref said,
I tried to watch the other. How is it like?
I mean, I think if you listen to me, if you are somebody who like, let's just see and say you're a Caitlin Clark fan, or you one of those people who love to watch niggas come and jack up threes, then that to me the Unrivaled thing would be perfect for them because there's a bunch of players who come down like Enrique Gumbawale, Ryan Howard for the Atlanta Dream.
Asian not playing, right?
Nah, she ain't playing. But all her teammates play on their Jones. So like they coming down jacking threes. So like if you enter the like the one-on-one crossover and get to your midi and all that, like they literally doing all of those.
Yeah, I tried to watch the game the other night with Angel Reese and them. Oh, that shit ain't.
Like I said, that's why I said. But listen to what I'm saying. My thing
I mean it's not necessary. I mean it just.
But listen, what I'm saying, even if it's not for you, it's nothing wrong with that because it's just like music. I'm a kid. We had this conversation before. I don't want to, and I think that's what people have to realize. You don't have to force yourself to like this because you see other people like it. You don't gotta force yourself to like it. Just like baseball, bro. I don't give a fuck about baseball. I ain't gonna cuss. I don't care about baseball. I don't care about hockey. It's a lot of stuff I don't care about that I just like. Cool, if this for other people, knock it. I ain't mad if people who like something that I don't like. I don't watch wrestling no more. I used to love wrestling.
No, I think the concept is cool, but it's just like. The 3-on-3 kind of throws it off.
I think it make it better because it kind of put people on the island. Like you got to really be able to play both ways. Like if you're watching the 3-on-3, you can clear as day and see why certain people didn't want to play in it because it just realistically it's going to expose your game. If you can't play defense, if you cannot be on the island one-on-one and lock your man down, and that was the thing for her even when she got ejected out the game. But that's what I'm saying. I think if it's more so in a half court than a full court setting, that's what it kind of I think that's more so threw me off. I think the half court setting would kind of get it'll make it a little bit more safe for you. Like the half court setting because you won't have that moment to where you got to really get back on defense, or you won't get.
You got to get back on defense. You got to stay. You don't move. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It don't move, so it doesn't allow you some of those.
No, that's why I say I think if it was more like even watching the big three, like I watched the big three, but if I'm saying the full court kind of threw me off, it's just like, all right, I get a breakaway. You know what I'm saying? Like it's no, there you go. That's a easy bucket, and that's why I say I don't know because they still have a full roster, right? Like
they got 6 players. They got 6 players per team. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It was kind of like I said, watching. I was like, damn, like what the hell's the because like I know in the big three they go up to a certain score, but in this they kind of got quarters or whatever.
They got quarters, and then they go to a final score in the fourth quarter. So let's just sit here and say if the score was 66-66, the final score would be 77. So it's 11. You got to win by 11.
So that's what I'm saying. So I
so basically every game it gives him a game-winning shot.
So I feel like if they just took it to where you just had a set score or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's what I'm saying with that.
I know I get what you're saying, but I think realistically, if it was half court, I think if you really actually watch, them women are way more aggressive than people want to think of it. Like if they they play like extremely like,
and that's fine. That's what I'm saying. For a half court, that's what I'm saying. Basketball wise, a half court wise, you playing full court. Of course, people going to get beat and miss, and you're going to get those mismatches. And that's why I'm just saying, I feel like in a half court setting, it might be more.
I think it depends. I'm gonna tell you, to me personally, I think the team, if you kind of just to give it even a better judge to watch when Nafisa Collier, like if we talking about just skill level, my favorite player, she played for the Luna Owls, and she's one of the people who own it. So like if you just screw who I'm a fan of, but we talking about just off of pure skill, Nafisa Collier is the female version of Dirk Nowitzki. Like her one leg fadeaway is like you cannot stop that one way. Like she had Brittany Griner out on the island all day long. Like, come here, let me put that one. If she put that one leg up, is all right. It's all she wrote. Like I'm talking about that. Like she to me is the perfect person to kind of like. And you see people even on Twitter and they joke about it because, like I said, she is one of the co-founders of the league, and people be like, "Damn, she basically spent a bunch of bread to start up a league just to show people how good she is." Because that's literally when you watch the games, you be like, damn, bro, she is real live, really a demon. Like she really, I like literally look like the female Dirk Nowitzki. I'm talking about her game is just so smooth. That one leg fade away. Oh my gosh, she is her. I think to me, her is the perfect Joan. Like that, if you really want to take a game to watch and judge, her game is the perfect game for that 3-on-3. Just that open because you can't double team her. You can't like I watched her play 5-on-5 when she played for the Minnesota Lynx, and then I watch how it's so easy for her to expose people because there ain't no double team. You cannot double team. Like it's no way you can like you literally 1-on-1 on an island. That even just when I see we talking about Angel Reese on Saturday, her going against one of the players for the Las Vegas Aces. She played for the Laces, and it was just that moment. I'm talking about, and that got the crowd so hyped. She slapped the floor, started clapping her hands, and she strapped Shorty up. And Shorty falls to the ground. The ref called a foul, and then the whole arena, like that's all you seen, like trending. And even like go on the comment, you can go to the page of the actual league, and they try to kind of like make a joke about it, like because Angel Reese was hiding behind like a little joke, almost like a jail cell, and she was like, "Free me," and they try to like play on it. But people go look in the comments, like bro, them people. One thing I can say about Shorty, people don't play about her like the same as much as people hate on her. Her fan base ride even crazier because they kind of maybe always want to make sure they are louder than the hate. Now, my only thing to them is what sometimes they kind of blow me is like, bro, y'all retweet and entertain everything. Like some stuff I wouldn't see if her fan base wasn't kind of entertaining. But again, like I said, just so we don't have to stay on this too much longer, shout out to her for getting a McDonald's, her own McDonald's meal. I believe the deal comes, I think I want to say it starts either, what was it, February? Is it February? What is it? February 2nd or hold on. I think it's this. I think it's either the 2nd or the 10th. I think it's the 2nd though.
Today is the 2nd.
So
maybe it's today because
no, it's the 10th. Yeah, it's February 10th. It started on February 10th. Her deal with McDonald's is February 10th. Angel Reese has her own official meal. I believe it is what the hell is this, John?
Bacon barbecue quarter pounder.
Yeah, quarter pounder with cheese meal. Yeah, so it comes with a high C orange and it comes with fries and yeah, that's it. And it comes with its own special bag. And that's why I sit here and say again when I sit here and said, and again, I understand.
Now that's my question, right?
Mhm.
The whole special bag shit. You gotta pay for the bag.
I mean, the bags probably should come with the meal. If I order,
you gotta pay for bags now. So that's what I'm just saying. Do you have to?
Oh, you do pay for bags when you I don't care. I would just get it. I'm just realistically just get it for the bag. I'm cool.
But that's what I'm saying. But do you get the bag? Because I know like some, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just a regular bag just with the logo on it. Like what is it?
It's a bag with the logo. With the it say the bag say Angel Reese special.
I don't know. You might not.
If I order the meal, it should come with the bag.
No.
So you tell me I gotta pay extra for a bag and I'm ordering the meal
it's just like a regular brown bag. It's not like a Happy Meal box.
It's a brown bag, but it's with the logo on it. It say Angel Reese special.
Yeah, I don't know. Depending on, like I said,
yeah, that's crazy. That's a hell of a finesse. If you finessing people like I don't care. I pay for it just because I am a fan and I just want to support her. And when we talking about February, we talking about Black History Month. This is Black History.
Yeah, I don't know because like even with like the Travis Scott, you know what I'm saying, like this. I think it all depends on how it, you know what I'm saying, like every party.
The Travis Scott don't have a bag. What?
The Travis Scott joint?
Yeah,
they had a lot of stuff. That's what I'm saying. I think it all depends because a lot of
people, because he had like jeans, t-shirts, and all that with him, right? Or tennis shoes.
Yeah, but not. I mean, if you
not in the store, but I mean on his website or something.
You know, no, yeah, he had a lot because even with the little characters when they did that, a lot of people wasn't getting the, you know what I'm saying, like the whole you had to go to certain spots to get the actual.
And I'll come back to that later with Travis Scott because I seen what ESTG did just off of I understand him and Lotto both did the same thing this week. Like they added somebody for the number wise, but we'll get to that when we talk about music later. But I paid attention when ESTG had that jump with him and Lil Baby. I'm like, bro, Travis Scott don't fit on what y'all talking about on this song, but I understand it's Travis Scott, so people gonna click it the same way with Lotto with Playboy Cardi. It's like. You could have put somebody else on here, but both of them people, I understand, hey, Travis Scott, Playboy Cardi, both of them do the same type of crazy numbers via listening, and both of them ain't put out no new music in a minute, so I kind of get it. But anyway, going like I said, for Angel Reese, that is a huge deal. That McDonald's thing right there is kind of just solidified for me to be able, like I said, my favorite place to record from is I Told You So Records. I told you, I know for a fact, listen to what I'm saying, I listen to enough stuff. I sit on social media all day on my free time, and even on my work time, just to pay attention to how people move to certain things, like certain things that people are just excited about. And Angel Reese is just one of those people. And I think a lot of times because she is a sports figure, you look at it where you're trying to judge it. Well, she's not this, she don't shoot like this, she don't do this. Yeah, but any of that don't still make people want to buy jerseys, don't make people want to buy sneakers. People gonna like whatever they like. Your style of whatever athlete you like, whatever reason why you like your favorite football team, your favorite. Because if we just going off of just pure performance and stats, then we all should just be Tom Brady fans. But niggas wasn't everybody and their mother wasn't a Patriots fan. Everybody right now, guess what? Sunday, the Super Bowl about to come up. Everybody is not on Sunday. We just going off a pure skill level. Patrick Mahomes, we talking about mechanics in style, everything. Take whatever else out. Patrick Mahomes is 100 times better quarterback than Jalen Hurts. But guess what I'm going to still root for? Jalen Hurts on Sunday. And I think people have to understand, and I listen to him saying, and that's why I'm not here to sit here and I'm not here to sell you. I'm not here to sell you. The product is already sold. This story is already damn near written. I'm just going here to remind you, like, hey, I'm the person who told you when she first got drafted, this is going to be the closest thing y'all get to LeBron James ever again. And I'm not talking about skill. I'm talking about impact on culture. I'm talking about how people feel, the hate, the people. Because guess what? People, just as good as you got to be for people to celebrate you, people got to want to hate you. Perfect example, Floyd Mayweather. People used to watch Floyd Mayweather fights because they wanted to see Floyd Mayweather lose. So it don't matter if you don't like her skill. Guess what you're going to still do? Even like I said,
do you think she's going to be better than Asia? I mean, bigger than Asia Wilson?
She already bigger than her.
I don't think so.
What you mean? Popularity-wise?
You think she is?
I know for a fact. Go look back.
She just got her jersey retired and all that. Nike.
No, listen, that's what I'm saying. But I get, but this is what she said. She's a Nike athlete, though. So of
that's what I'm
course.
saying. And she has a signature shoe. She got they released they shirts and all that.
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think she's going to be bigger when it comes to the WNBA and all that. I don't think she's going to be a bigger face than Asia.
So my question is, what would you consider bigger? So what will be your definition of big? So I don't want to argue a point that I may agree with or I don't necessarily know from a disagree. So what would be your question of what is bigger then?
I don't think. I mean, because when you say you going off of how many? Because see, I don't even deal wise. I don't think she will have more.
She already improved it. Who else got a cereal?
Yeah, but okay, but you saying a cereal? But I feel like when you look at those brands or those deals, I'm gonna offer you that. How big is that deal though? Just
how? Well, it don't. But you don't. If you don't have, you can't sit here. You trying to sit here and belittle the deal. It don't. If you don't have it, you can't belittle it. Only other people who got that deal with that cereal box is the Kelsey brothers.
Okay. So you saying that, but then again, it's just like, all right, when you look at brand wise, when you see the face, you see Asia Wilson in a lot of.
You think more people listening to this podcast right now know who Asia Wilson is or Angel Reese?
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean,
because that's what I'm saying. I mean, if you saying yes, Angel Reese is right now because of that's the name right now.
But what you mean, right? One of them is going to retire before the other one, and 9 times out of 10, the older one is going to retire first. So with the ceiling of one getting bigger than the older person getting bigger than the younger person is slim to none.
But that's like, all right, you reaching off of. So what you saying? Asia Reese will be Wilt Chamberlain. Angel Reese will be LeBron James. Like Asia Wilson will have the stats and all the accolades to be the.
I don't even necessarily know how long that would be though. To be honest, like I think I'm gonna tell you a reason why.
She got three championships, 3 MVPs.
She got two championships.
3. Just one.
No, they lost. They got 2. They won 2 back to back.
Oh, they just lost to Liberty.
Yeah, they lost to the Liberty.
So she got 3 MVPs and 2 championships.
Yeah, she had 3 MVPs and 2 championships. But again, even with all of that don't make you. I don't necessarily know. Does that make somebody bigger or popular? Because the perfect example. Look at how niggas kind of do Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning got 5 MVPs. I didn't even know that until they start talking about the LeBron, like the championship. Oh, perfect example. Even we can tie it even in football. Do you think more people got Joe Flacco jerseys or Lamar Jackson? Joe Flacco won the Ravens a Super Bowl.
If there's a Raven fan, yes.
Got what? You think more Ravens fans got Flacco jerseys than Lamar Jackson?
Flacco jerseys was a thing at one point. Yes, Lamar's now. But that's just like
But that's my point. If we talking about just right now today, who do you think got more jerseys?
But that's just like, okay, when you say more people got RG3 jerseys or Jaden
Daniels.
Okay, do more people got
Jaden Daniels? Just
more people got Sean Taylor jerseys or Jalen Daniels?
Jaden Daniels had the #1 selling jersey in the NFL this season. Period.
But that's right. What I'm saying is you talking about somebody who's already been in there, who did what they did, and then now that's the popular name. So you're going to get you'll see a lot more people with Sean Taylor jerseys and RG3 jerseys.
Okay, I'm gonna just tell you just free game for people who, if y'all think I'm over exaggerating, all you gotta do is just watch. I mean, just go Google, because people like to do the numbers thing. I'm gonna tell you because I pay attention to how they do it. If you go look at all of even for Caitlin Clark, all her games, her most watched games are her versus Angel Reese. The most watched games outside of a Caitlin Clark game are Angel Reese games. It ain't nobody else. It's Angel Reese versus somebody. Caitlin Clark's most watched games are versus Angel Reese. Go look at how drastic the numbers drop off if it's not attached to Angel Reese. They drop off dramatically. They are like, let's see, and of course for the WNBA, that's not high numbers, but still, it's 2-something million when they play each other. When they don't, it drops down a whole million. But they won't break it down like that because the person they're trying to sell you is Clark. They're not trying to sell you Reese. But if you go look at the numbers and be like, every time they show you, Joe, it's always, they're going to highlight it like, oh, it's because of Caitlin Clark. But then even the most watched Las Vegas Aces game was them versus the Chicago Sky. The most watched game that was not didn't have nothing to do with Caitlin Clark was an Angel Reese game. I get this what I'm saying. I understand how they promote it. When they talk, they promoting it like, hey, we're selling you Caitlin Clark, you got to see her. But niggas is watching the Unravel shit. She not nowhere near attached to it. And they try, and ESPN don't cover this. They don't talk about it. They don't do nothing. ESPN don't even acknowledge this shit. This is literally just a TNT, HBO Max thing. But guess what? All the sports pages still gonna pick it up. Why? Because the bigger star is there. Even if you search on social media, all you gotta do is go look at the numbers. Everybody be caught up on the numbers, but you'll go off of what Stephen A. Smith say, but you're not even looking at the numbers. It's right here in your face. Hey, one is extremely more popular than the other one.
What have they been? I mean, what their numbers been?
I mean, I don't, but I guess those numbers can kind of be misleading because I don't know what other women basketball the TNT got. Of course, it was the most watched women's basketball that they had, but I don't know if TNT carry women's basketball. So, of course, that's one of them LeBron James type of highlight Jones, like, oh, it's the most watched, whatever. Because I mean, all right, who else do y'all carry? I don't necessarily know, but people are still watching it. It's still in the hundreds.
I'm saying what their numbers have they put up? Like, what's the?
I don't know because they ain't advertising. It's not like YouTube where you can sit here and go look. Like if we watching a game right now, I don't know how many people watching this game. It's just on. So I don't know, but I know how many people are responding and having a conversation about it. I know what name was trending before that Anthony Davis and Luka Doncic trade. I know who name was trending via social media. I seen what all the bloggers were picking up. Like I understand because again, when people tie it in because you want to tie it into skill level because you feel like she's not the most skilled. That don't mean she ain't gonna be because I'm sure it's some people. If I'm a Steph Curry fan, I think LeBron James is trash. If I'm a LeBron James fan, I don't like the way Steph Curry play basketball. When it comes to sports, music, it's a preference. You can't sit here and tell me my preference or what I like or the player that I like is wrong. I can't tell somebody who a diehard Golden State Warriors fan you wrong for liking Steph Curry. But I'm not a fan of niggas shooting 3-point contests. I'm mad that LeBron ain't never participate in the dunk contest. Like I want to see Zion, I want to see Ja Morant, but I can't sit here and be mad at somebody like, oh well. Even kind of we can tie it in and we can eventually move on to sports, but even when we talking about LaMelo Ball, like niggas can see and say, oh yeah, LaMelo Ball don't transition to wins. They sit here and lost, but he still was the third most voted player on the East after Giannis, after I want to read it. I want to read it absolutely correct. And guess what? And I haven't voted for an All-Star game in God knows how long. But for something was telling me, man, they're gonna do my boy LaMelo dirty. I voted for LaMelo. I voted at least 5 times for the jump. So LaMelo Ball got basically I'm gonna round it up 80 Jones. He got literally 2.5 million votes. So the top 3 in the West was Giannis with 4.5 million, Jason Tatum with 3.6 million, Karl Anthony Towns with 3.2. So, and then after that, it's LaMelo Ball. So, number 4, and we talking about just off of Eastern Conference players, not even the guard, because he's number 1 at guards. He even got more votes than Steph Curry. But so, are you saying, if that's why I'm sitting here saying, you can't tell people who not to like. If we going to offer paper, if you're just going to offer pure skill, a nigga be like, how the hell LaMelo Ball got more votes than Steph Curry? Because he's just a more popular player. Kids like him more than they like blase blah. And the cool, I mean, of course, with the NBA, it's a lot different because there's no racial tension towards it. Like, let's be clear. Let's after a while, people will eventually get tired of, if you're not a fan of women's basketball, you're gonna kind of get tired of the Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese story. Eventually, it'll die down. Eventually that storyline will die down because people will just get tired of, all right, I'm cool on the race shit. Because eventually that's what happened. And that's just how, even look at how people even treat when we talk about certain conversations, people be over it. So you don't want to talk about it. So you got to think about and I'm sure even when the businesses think about it, it's like, how long will it last, or will it really sell a product?
Well, I mean, from when I just Googled it, they say right now the ratings is on it. I think just off the first, it's like the 313K viewership right now from
313,000.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, that's what the average is 194. across TNT and True TV through.
Yeah, so you're talking about
through 2 weeks.
And you're talking about this is something that was going on during the heart of the NFL playoffs, going on during the NBA season. People like you have to be like, I have to be a actual fan of these players to watch these games, because if I'm just like, of course,
but that's what I'm saying. But do it kind of hurt it because it's on streaming and not on TV?
It's on TV. It's on TNT. It come on Monday. It come on Mondays, Monday and Friday on TNT, and it come on Monday night. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I thought it just came on.
It come on Monday nights. Okay. It come on Monday nights on the actual TNT Joint. I believe. I don't know. I watch it on streaming because I'm never in the house at that time, so I don't know.
I didn't know.
I watch it on HBO Max.
I thought it was just on the streaming.
I mean, I could be wrong. I don't necessarily know. You might be absolutely right. I don't know because I watch it only on streaming. So I don't. Matter of fact, no, I lied because I watched it the other day. I want to say it was Friday. I watched Friday. Was that Friday game or was that? Yeah, they play on Friday. Yeah, I watched Friday game actually on TV. So it came on actual TNT on Friday. So like I said, it just with all of that being said, again, this is a marathon, not a sprint. I'm just here to kind of just remind people, like, remember what I told you early when the draft first happened. It was going to happen. Because I understand marketing. I understand what people like, because it's a thing. Like, you can't, some things you kind of can't avoid and don't have nothing to do with, just like even Bronny. Like, if you just, and we could trade out of this. Look, I've watched, even especially here, he came, and shout out to LeBron James. LeBron James had him a dad moment when he played he played against the Wizards the other night. And of course, I mean, if you live in the DMV area, and I think that we talk about this all the time.
You niggas, cut the shit.
Not even, I ain't talking. I'm not even talking about that. We can get to that in a second. But I'm just sitting here saying how much people are fans of LeBron James. Like, that literally sound like a home game for LeBron James and Bronny.
Man, that's where anywhere LeBron goes.
Yeah, but I mean, still, just but that's just, I can't say that's anywhere he go, because he ain't gonna be like that.
Any arena he goes to, he sells out because it's LeBron.
No, you missing the sellout point. But I'm talking about the cheers part. And when they play Golden State, when he play Golden State, they not cheering for LeBron James, though.
Okay, all right, but that's
of course, yeah, because they got an actual player in the team that they like.
Name another arena where they not cheering for LeBron.
They ain't cheering for. It might be up and down for, because I seen Bronny get some cheers at Madison Square Garden too. So if the game wasn't, listen what I'm saying. If the game was closer, LeBron wouldn't have got them cheers. He's
still going to get them cheers. It's Madison Square Garden. LeBron does a number in Madison Square Garden. You see a lot of LeBron James jerseys.
He ain't gonna get no cheers in Denver.
Yeah, well, okay, Denver. All right, but that's all right. Cool. Who else? Major cities. He's getting cheers.
Yeah, because I think major cities probably got more casual fans than diehard fans.
Denver, Denver, that's just now recently.
That's recently, of course.
Right, when it was Carmelo there, it was that fan base was. That's what I'm saying. You saying right now, because yes, they have won. If they haven't won, you would still have more LeBron fans.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm telling you who I was surprised got the second most votes out of all the players was the Joker. The Joker beat LeBron this year.
As a country, why wouldn't he? I mean, everybody do that. This foreign country.
I was surprised. Like, niggas ain't. This is the first time two people didn't beat out LeBron. Giannis and the Joker both beat out LeBron this year. But like I said, again, with sports, you kind of, all I'm just saying is you can't make people like just what you like just because you feel like who's somebody better. You can hear people argue, like I said, again, tying into Floyd Mayweather. Some people feel like Floyd Mayweather is the greatest boxer of all times. A lot of people will argue, oh, he never fought nobody. So it's just, like I said, it just depends on what you like. You can't, all I'm saying is telling you is you can't make or break whoever a superstar is. If they're going to be a superstar player, they just going to be superstar. Like, I seen John Morant, he's sitting out the day, and I seen him sitting on the sideline because you see him, I meant to talk about LeBron with the kids, and I'm going to talk about it in a second. I seen Ja, he's sitting on there with a Nike Tech and a goddamn ski mask. And I'm like, bro, I understand. I know when you're looking at it, I'm like, bro, this is just some N-word stuff. Like, come on, Ja. But I get it. That's his allure to the kids, and that's why they like him, because he literally looked just like them same little youngins who sat there on court. They were sitting court. They was literally one seat literally from the second row from sitting on the court, and it was three. I want to say it was three little boys, and they was literally. and the crazy thing, it was like it wasn't even like you had like a clean outfit on and you had the ski mask. Like, it was just, and it was just a dirty outfit, and it was just like LeBron went up to them like they trying to acknowledge LeBron, and LeBron like, yeah, cool. I parlay with y'all. Take that stuff off though. Take that hood off. Take that ski mask off. Take your headphones off. Like, make yourself. But let's be clear. One, because you courtside, and then two, dog, you sitting next to all these white people. Like, act like you supposed to be here. Like, don't sit here and try to. You're trying to look and make people look uncomfortable. Me as LeBron James, I don't even want to come up to you. But he had.
You look at that shit. Look on. Why are you on? You on the camera? You on the floor with that shit on. No,
But listen,
but
listen, no, but listen to what I'm saying though. I hear you. I hear what you're saying, but you as a parent, that goes into when we always had that conversation. That's parenting. The parents, LeBron James,
they're grown.
Those was kids. What you mean they was grown? They was not no grown boy. That was kids. You can even listen to. I'll go play the clip. You can listen to their voice, and you can hear how young they was.
They look grown to me.
Man, they was like 16, 15 years old. They wasn't no grown. Marcus, listen to their voice. I play the video again.
Their voice don't mean that. My voice probably don't even look like my age.
They was kids. Though. Them was kids. Yeah, like I said, they were kids, and again, like I said, LeBron James had his moment with them, and he had them take off of their take off their hoodies, take off their ski masks, and then after the game, he came and dapped them up, and they went crazy, like they was geeking. They posted it on their TikTok page, and of course, it went viral, and everybody was just like, but that was LeBron being a dad, and I'm like that he did it because he didn't have to do it, but he kind of just like, bro, like, and this ain't like I said, this is here, this is in the DMV area, and we talk about parenting all the time. I'm totally like, I love the fact, and that is why I'm kind of torn in between. Like, me personally, I don't think the Luka and LeBron thing gonna work. So I'm kind of just gonna take my cheers to see Kyrie and AD get it done. But I just loved it, the fact that he did, like, that was a dad moment. Like, that was literally a dad, like, bro, this is irritating me to my soul. And y'all sitting here, right? And they was literally sitting right next to some old white people. So I kind of understood where LeBron was like, bro, come on, let's be serious. Put some, take this stuff off, take the ski mask, take the headphones, take all that stuff off, and we can have a moment after the game. And LeBron cooked the Wizards, and again, when we talk about fans, and you can't, like, I'd be so surprised, like, that lets you know how big of a star LeBron is, because dog, Bronny be having, like, I'm talking about, people treat Bronny like that's their kid. Like, people be so, like, when Bronny get, like, they, like, you literally, the whole arena act like a soccer mom at an AAU game. Like, you know how mom, like, that's my boy. Like, anytime Bronny do something cool, the whole arena, it just seemed like it's like, oh, this is our kid too. We watched him grow up. So everybody be so happy for Bronny. So even when Bronny had the and one the other night against the Wizards, like, everybody went crazy when he made the layup, when he made his free throw. It literally sounded like a home game. So that's just when I'm sitting here talking about making superstars, and just, some things you can't control. Like, and that is one of those things. And of course, LeBron kind of even leaned on Stephen A. Smith for that, because Stephen A. was just like, it's corny because you trying to go out your way to kind of just like you trying to prove a point. Like, you trying to sit here and be like, why is Bronny even getting minutes? Why he getting playing time? Whatever the case may be. He played like 15 minutes the other night against the 76ers. The Lakers was getting cooked, and Bronny, he didn't do nothing. He played 15 minutes. He didn't score no points. He had like 3 turnovers. So what?
It do mean something, because you got people on there who's been on that team that ain't getting playing time.
Yeah, but again, when we talking about, so that don't mean nothing. Like, you can't.
That do mean something. That's somebody lively. You're saying that, but just imagine if you're sitting on the bench, you let this nigga get in the game, and you know you're Cam Reddish. He was a starter on the Atlanta Hawks. He's on that bench. You're taking his minutes for him to get
Marcus, listen to what I'm saying. You're somebody, I know you don't really watch Lakers games. Cam Reddish's cheeks. Anybody who, and listen to what I'm saying.
Then why trade for him, then?
Marcus, he's been ass.
But y'all, that's what I'm telling y'all. This is what I'm saying to you. You value players from looking at other organizations, right?
We need to start running the Lakers. I don't care, but we're not about to do a deep dive on fucking Cam Reddish.
We're not doing a deep dive, but what you're saying is that's somebody's job, though.
It's not my job to make you popular. That's what I'm trying to. That was the whole key point of when I'm sitting here telling you. Guess what? Fans are going to like who they want. If Cam Reddish get into the game, the arena is not going to go absolutely crazy. If Cam Reddish go get a layup, nobody's going to care. Right. It's a difference. It's a business. It's still a business.
It is a business, and that's why he did that, to try to get a spark off the bench. But that's what I'm saying. But if somebody who is grinding, trying to get there or trying to get some time, it's just like, oh, damn, you let this nigga get in there. Yes, you absolutely right. If he would have got a steal and dunked it, the crowd would have went crazy. That would have motivated the team, right?
Go ahead, I'm listening.
But what he did, that's what I'm saying. He went out there, and what did he do in the game?
He didn't do nothing, but they was getting cooked anyway, so it didn't matter. It was already down by 20. He don't
in the first quarter?
What? What game? This was I don't know the final. The 76ers game. They was getting blown out by a dub. I don't know what the. That's
the game they talking about when he played in the first quarter. On the NBA radio, when they were sitting there talking about it, a lot of people was upset about him playing in the first quarter, getting minutes in the first quarter.
Man, I watch enough Lakers game. I done lost enough money betting with the Lakers. Ain't nobody on that Lakers team. I don't care about Cam Reddish. I don't care about what's the other Vanderbilt. I don't care about what's the other Vince Gabe. All of them other, man, niggas is cheeks, dog. Like, they ain't none of them sitting here making no life-changing decisions to sit here and making the Lakers win or lose no goddamn game. So it don't, like I said, it's cool. It's something, like I said, Stephen A. Smith is just one of them people who are like, bro, you just a cornball. I don't care. Ain't no other way you can dress it up. Like, I'm not, you sitting here trying to crash out and tell him, please stop. I'm begging you as a father, don't keep putting this like, bro, let him do him. It's here. Like, LeBron James has built his legacy and his name up enough that he can do whatever he wants and allow him to do it. Like, you don't, if the Lakers go 0 and whatever, what is it going to do for Stephen A. Smith? It ain't going to help you cash no more checks. If the Lakers win the championship, it's not going to help you. It's not going to make you go to bed no differently from whatever, however the Lakers are running their organization. And that be the thing that be blowing me. Like, it's other players. Like, I seen some, I forgot what I was looking at, but it was a dude who literally broke down all the other 3 players who got drafted ahead of Bronny and the 3 players who got drafted out of them. All of their stats are the same. But nobody don't care about none of the other players because they ain't Bronny James.
You're absolutely right. So, but that's what I'm saying. But how do you think somebody who put in the work and is
but guess what? Listen to what I'm saying. Again, this is the keep this we can tie this around. It's not about just playing basketball. People do not pay to see people just play basketball. People play to see their favorite players play the game. Are you a favorite? It don't matter how good or how bad you are. People like who they like. People like LeBron James, so they like Bronny James. The same way what I'm telling you about Angel Reese. She can go 0 for 20, and guess what? If you are a fan of hers, you're going to still find a way to celebrate her. You do not care, and that's what people you have to understand about it. Don't matter music. If I like something or I don't, but guess what? They're fans. As long as they like it, that's all that matter. And Bronny James got fans. The other nigga who's number 15 on the bench, guess what? It's not my problem that you didn't get your clout up before you got to the NBA. It's not my job to help you build up your stardom. You have to build that up on your own, especially in a day and age when everybody got their own TikTok, you got your own Instagram, you got your own YouTube. You can build a fan base for yourself before you even touch the court. Perfect example, Slim that played for the 76ers. Of course, he ended up getting injured, but at one point in time, he was going to be the runaway rookie of the year. But you know why? Because he built himself a name via TikTok. It wasn't because he was the best. Nobody didn't think when he got drafted to the Sixers, he wouldn't have went that far down into the Sixers if people thought that he was going to be a walking bucket like he was. People thought all the TikToks and all that was going to discourage people from even wanting to draft. And that's why he went so low. And he was hooping.
Man from Miami about to get it.
So that's, again, like I said, man, you can't control who people like. You cannot make stars. Stars make themselves, and you just got to deal with it. Like, it's cool. You can hate and you can say whatever you want. Stephen A. Smith just be sounding like a hater. But like I said, we done talked about sports for long enough. I apologize to all the women that's listening. But let's talk about the Grammys. I don't